Hi guys, it's Rebecca. So today I'm going to be starting a little weekly reading vlog. I haven't really been uploading recently and I just really want to like get back into vlogging and filming. So I just thought I would start a little weekly reading vlog today. I am currently reading, of course I don't have like the book in with me, but I'm currently reading Where Angels Fear to Tread by Ian Forster. I haven't really got any reading done like throughout this week, but it's like such a short book that I probably will like finish it really quickly. So today is Sunday, so it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I am going out to meet my friend at probably about like 20 to 2, but I think I'm going to go outside like into the garden and like read for a bit, just even like for like 15 minutes whatever, just before I go, because I haven't got like any reading done in a while and I would just like really like to do some reading today. So that book is only like 120 pages long and I'm like 50% through it. Definitely will be able to finish that this week, and then I want to continue on to Cecilia by K Ming Chang. That book was sent to me and it is released on the 6th of June, so I really wanted to read that beforehand, and I wanted to read it before I go on holiday, which is next week. It is only like 120 pages long, so I feel like I could do that. It's just like, it's about like obsessive love, so I'm not sure if it's much of a holiday read, but I wanted to get it done like before I go. So I'm going on the 29th of May and today is the 19th, so I definitely think I could get like 2 short books read by then, so let's see. So I'll give like updates how my reading goes like throughout the week. But I also have got like, this came like a couple of days ago, but I kept saving it for whenever I knew I was going to be vlogging. I got a book delivery just from like Amazon, so I do know what this is because I did order it. So I'm really excited for this one because like I just like kept like not being able to find it anywhere. So I got Daisy Hates The Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings. This is the like 3rd book in the Magnolia Parks universe and the 2nd book of like Daisy Hates series. I loved Daisy Hates. Like I definitely preferred following Daisy rather than Magnolia, because I find that like Magnolia could be like quite repetitive, like the whole like Magnolia and BJ thing was like quite repetitive, whereas Daisy and Christian is like a lot more like new. It just seems less repetitive, but like I did absolutely love Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. I gave it 5 stars just from like how it made me feel. I'm not sure whether to bring this one on holiday or not because of like the way like The Long Way Home left off. I know that Into the Dark is going to be sad, but because this is Daisy Hates, I'm not sure whether this is going to be sad or not. Anyway, this is what I ordered. That was really nice and I finally have actually opened it after just leaving it for days. I'm going to be so excited to read that today. I'm just going to do a bit of reading and then I'm going out to meet my friend. So we're going for like a coffee and then maybe like going into like the town and like doing like a bit of shopping maybe, because I do have my holiday coming up. I did order like loads of clothes from Hollister, but I'm still feeling that like all my summer clothes just don't fit me. Like they're too small for me because a lot of them I had from whenever I was like 19 honestly, but like I stayed like the same size for like so long and then now they're just too small for me now. Some of it does fit me, like some of the tops and stuff, but like a lot of like the bottoms just like don't fit me, so I've had to like just get everything new, and like a lot of the stuff is like old now, so definitely need like some new stuff. I might even just go into like Primark and stuff and just see if they have like any like cheap good stuff, because like sometimes you do find decent stuff. I already have done like a decent size like Hollister order, so I don't know, but I think I'm going to go into like Pull and Bear, and I think that they've also opened like a new Stradivarius, so I might go in there. I don't want to get anything like too expensive, but like maybe just a few things that like I know that I'll wear and I know that I'll like really like, and then I'll just be able to keep them for like years, because that's just usually what I do. I'll just rewear them every single summer. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna maybe see if I can get like a bit of reading done, but I will update you later on. So it is now Thursday. I thought that I would just film like a quick clip. Like I've literally just gotten into bed. It's like 20 to 10. I am literally so exhausted. But I have literally got like 20 pages left of Where Angels Fear to Tread. I have barely read all week, and I've read like in like the clip that I last did, like whatever I said, however many pages I said I had left to read this week, I've basically just read tonight, and I've like literally not read throughout the rest of the days. That's why I haven't like vlogged any clips, because this week has just been such a weird week. I don't even know what I've done, but it's just been like one of those weeks that's just like really weird. So it's been like so busy at work, and I just feel like all of my days are like blurring into one, and it's just suddenly Thursday and I've barely had a chance to read. But finally getting through this. I've got 20 pages left and I am loving this. Like, it's really funny, it's really enjoyable, it's quite light-hearted and not difficult at all to read. It's just really, really good. I'm really enjoying E.M. Forster's writing in this one in comparison to what I felt about Hard's End, but it's definitely making me feel like I need to reread Hard's End because this is his first novel. It's so good. Like, it's so good. It's making me think, maybe was I just not in the right like mind space or something, like read Hard's End at the time that I did, or like did I just not understand it, or have my like taste changed, or whatever it was, or just maybe I prefer the vibes of this one. But it's really funny, and it's like, it actually has had me like laughing out loud at certain points. Sorry if this is just like such a weird angle, but oh well, I don't really care. Like, I'm just so tired, but I wanted to update the vlog because I haven't in so long. It is really, really, really funny, and I hardly ever laugh out loud at stuff. Like, to be honest, like the chances are that like if I laugh out loud at a book, it probably is going to be a classic, because I think it's just because it's like so unexpected. But a lot of like the classic writers were really, really funny and like I know that should be obvious, like that they're famous for a reason. They were such good writers, you know, could make you feel all different types of emotions. But like, I always shock myself. It always shocks me how funny classics can actually be, and I think it's because like they're written in, you know, that way. It's like quite a formal way, and then whenever it's really funny, it kind of catches you off guard. And then the seriousness of the language versus what they're saying is just really, really funny. It's almost like the sense that like it's laughing at itself, and it ages so well, because I think it's like the same type of thing that we find funny now. It's like, I'm so tired, I can't think of the best way to describe this, but it's like the seriousness is what makes it funny, because the character is taking it seriously. The writer's humor comes through. It's almost like satirical on like the societies at the time and how the writer can see this. The characters can't see it, but the writer can, and that humor like comes through, and I find that really, really amazing. I mean, and E.M. Forster uses his characters to attack themselves. It is really, really funny. I just really enjoy it, and if this would be a really good one if you don't usually read classics but you want one to read. This would probably be a really, really nice, light-hearted, easy one to start with, to be honest. I would say that this is probably not everybody's taste, but I really, really enjoy it. I'm going to try and read the rest of it now, but I am so tired, so if not, I'll get around to it tomorrow, but I will let you know if I have managed to finish it or not, because like I am like so tired that like I kind of feel sick, but like I just really want to finish it because I am really, really enjoying it, and it would be nice to finish it before I go to bed so then I could start Cecilia tomorrow. So it is now Saturday. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening or something. I actually have like completely keep losing track of time because it's like light outside until it's like really late, and it's just like completely confusing me like what time it is. But yeah, it's about 8 o'clock in the evening. I just finished reading Where Angels Fear to Tread by E.M. Forster. Finally finished that. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it 4 stars. It's just like a really enjoyable short read, and it's really, really interesting as well. All of the characters are so interesting, and the fact that it was set in Italy whenever I am about to go to Italy, that was like really fun as well. I didn't even like intend to be reading it like so close to whenever I was actually going to be leaving for Italy, but yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. So definitely like a 4-star read, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody who enjoys like classics or anything. Even like if you just like more prefer like modern classics, it is perfect. It was just like such a good like interesting novel. I can't really like describe it, and I don't want to like say much because it is so short, so I don't want to like say too much. It is very character driven. At times it is quite like surreal and like odd and like quite strange. It actually genuinely made me laugh out loud so many times, and it is sad as well at the same time. It does go through like a lot of different emotions, so it was just like a really good book, so definitely recommend that one. But now I am going to see if I can start and finish Cecilia by Kai Ming Chang. I think I already talked about this, but this is a book that Penguin gave me. I am going to try and like read this by Wednesday, so today's Saturday. I'm going to try and read this by Wednesday, but I'll see. So definitely going to like start this tomorrow. I'm just like looking through it right now, and I don't even know if there's actually even chapter breaks. Oh my god, I don't even think that there's chapter breaks. It is 127 pages long. I feel like I could read that pretty quick. I feel like if I tried, I could definitely read read that by Wednesday. I know like other people would be like, that's really easy, but like for me, I'm a slow reader and everything just like keeps being like chaotic for me recently, so I haven't been like that like consistent with my reading, but hopefully things are just going to finally start to settle down. There's not even any point of explaining that. It's just like so many, just whenever just like so many different things are just like chaotic in your life all at once, like that's just kind of like what it is in my life. Hopefully everything will settle down and I'll be able to hopefully finish this by the time I go, and then I'll be able to start a little Italy vlog. I'll definitely just be reading like fun romances and stuff for then. But for the rest of the evening, I think me and Will are just gonna, Will is my boyfriend, I think we're just going to play like a bit of like Nintendo or something. I'm just gonna like set it up on the TV, maybe play some Nintendo, and I haven't actually had any dinner. So I had like a late lunch, so I haven't had any dinner, so I'm gonna go and have some dinner and watch the Vampire Diaries, and then I think we'll play a bit of Nintendo, and then I will probably most likely start this book tomorrow. But yeah, Where Angels Fear to Tread was so good, and I'll definitely recommend that. So it is now Sunday and it's like 1:30 in the day. I haven't actually really done that much this morning. I've just been kind of like relaxing. It's like a really rainy day, but I have started Cecilia. I'm only 14 or 15 pages in. I can't remember if I actually said what this is about, but it's basically a surreal novel about obsession. As far as I know, it's this woman, the main character. I'm not actually sure what her name is yet. I don't know if it's actually said what her name is yet. She's like obsessed with this girl that she knew in like high school, I think. She's like a cleaner in like a chiropractor practice. I don't know really what it's called. Like she like cleans like the towels and stuff like that and does like all the laundry and stuff at like a chiropractor's like office place. It is so weird so far, like so weird. Whenever I was adding it to like my Goodreads last night, I saw some people say like how weird it is, and I was just like, oh, it's probably just like, you know, like the same level as like Mona Awad or something. I think so far it's even weirder than Mona Awad. I think like her writing was like strange and it's like surreal, but this is just kind of goes to another level in my personal opinion, like so far. And it's nothing like anything like particularly weird happens like or has happened. I literally have only read 15 pages, but like within that small amount of time there has been like loads of weird stuff. Everything's like compared to like nipples and stuff, which is just so random in a weird way. Like I do really like kind of strange surreal writing. I am comparing it to Mona Awad. I mean, it definitely does remind me of her writing, but yeah, everything compared to like really strange stuff, to the point where sometimes I don't actually know what she's talking about, or I don't actually know like what she's describing. Like I'll get like the metaphor is like, I don't know, there was one thing about something on the ceiling being compared to like nipples or something, and I genuinely like don't know what it was to do with. Like I don't know what she was describing on the ceiling. I don't know if it was dust. I don't know. I was like, am I being like sometimes I can be like really stupid. Like sometimes I'm like, I have no idea what that is, but that's just because like I can be kind of stupid sometimes. But like there's been genuinely a couple of moments like already where I'm like, I get what each individual word means, but like I don't think that I know what you're describing. Like I don't know what is being compared, like, or like what is this metaphor for. Like I quite literally don't know. There's a lot of obsession about people going to the toilet as well. Like there's like a lot of like, she listens in, this is literally the first page, so this is not a spoiler, but she listens to like a chiropractor peeing in the toilet, and like she listens up at like the door and she like describes like how his like pee hits like the toilet and like the flow of his pee, and then like when it like stops, and like when it like how quickly it stops, or if it kind of like stops and starts or like whatever, and like describes like it, like his pee coming out of his bladder and all of this kind of stuff. And then as well on like the next page, she's like, she compares his pee and like how his pee sounds whenever he's peeing in the bathroom to like the receptionist, and like how her pee is like basically silent. And like there's like, that went on for like a good amount of like the 15 pages that I've read. She has just like seen like Cecilia, and even then, even whenever we're not listening in on these like bathroom times, there is other like comparisons to like bladders and pee, and the bit that I just got to, I mean it's not, I don't think it's like, it's not a spoiler yet. The bit that I just got to is where she's talking about how she first found out about how like boys pee like standing up and everything, and like she's like disgusted. It is not like disturbing, but it is not far from it because of just how like strange and odd it is. Like I don't really know like a better word than that. Like disturbing is like too extreme, but odd is maybe too not extreme enough. Like if I could like meet like somewhere in the middle, maybe uncomfortable. I'd say it's very uncomfortable to read. Maybe that's the right word. I'm going to keep reading it. I am still intrigued. I mean obviously like the main character must not be normal. We can see quite clearly that there's something not right about her, because like I don't think like anybody normal would listen up, put their ear up against the door of like a bathroom and like listen to somebody pee. Like I don't think that like anybody normal would want to do that. Like most people would want to avoid that. She's obviously not right. I am intrigued by like strange characters and like getting into like the minds of like strange characters who are just like very different. I'm not really making any sense because I can't really describe it so far and haven't actually read that much, but that's what's going on so far. We'll see more of what happens. I'm definitely intrigued by it and I'm interested by it, but it is also very uncomfortable to read. I will say that. Just because it's just strange. It's just weird, but nothing like too disturbing so far anyway. Nothing like disgusting or disturbing, or it's just like kind of weird. So yeah, I'll give an update anyway whenever I've read a bit more, but that's how far I am, so we'll see more. But yeah, it is like a really like rainy, like cozy day. I love rainy days whenever it's summer. I would way prefer it rains in the summer than the winter. And like obviously I don't want it to rain the whole summer, but like you know those like intermittent days in the summer whenever it's like really rainy, or like you get like a thunderstorm or something, those are my favorite days to read. Like if I had to describe my favorite day to read, it would be in the summer whenever it's storming, whenever it's raining really heavy and it's bright but it's rainy. That is like my absolutely top. And I don't mean like little like bits of rain. I mean like it is like the rain is like pouring down. Like that is my, and you can hear it against the window. Like that is my favorite type of reading environment. I just love that. But anyway, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna read a bit more of this, and then I will give you a little update on more of my thoughts. So it is Monday now. I have just been out. I went into like the city centre to go to like Primark to get some like stuff that I needed for like my holiday. Like I just wanted like a cheap beach bag because I didn't have one and I didn't want to have to be like stuffing everything into like a tote bag or something. So I wanted to get like a beach bag, so I got that. That was all I ended up getting. I still needed to get like euros, but I also have got some bits as well from Amazon. I just thought that I might as well open these because this is like some just like annotation bits that I ordered, just like loads of tabs. So I got these. They come in so many different colours. I didn't know if there was like any of my details on that. They come in like so many different colours. There's like a whole pack of all of these different colours. I've never had annotation tabs with like this many colours before, so I'm really excited to like actually be able to tab aesthetically. There's all of these. There's all of these, all of these. This is like the kind of thing where I'll actually be able to like sit down and annotate. I literally can't believe how many colours that there is. That is actually like kind of overwhelming, but I'm going to be able to choose the colours dependent on the colour of like the novel and like the vibes and stuff. So that's going to be really good. So yeah, I just got that and I thought I would like show that. But yeah, today has been like kind of weird. To be honest, it's been like kind of a weird bank holiday weekend because it doesn't feel like it's been like that busy or like full of doing stuff. It just feels like it's just gone by so fast and I haven't actually even really done anything. But I haven't really been feeling the best recently, so that's been like stopping me from being as like social or like doing as much as usual. And as well looks like a big like Johnny Longlegs or something trying to get into the house. But yeah, so I did read more of Cecilia yesterday. I've got to page 59, so that's like pretty much halfway. So I'm gonna like sit down and read a bit more now. I think I might actually go and make myself a cup of tea. I'm gonna try and like read more of this now. To be honest, this has like been a really weird read so far, because sometimes there's bits where I'm like, that was like really good and that was like really interesting and I can understand that, and I not necessarily relate to some bits, but you get like a new perspective sometimes and just get into the character's mind, and it is interesting. There was a bit where she was talking about like spitting and the spit turning into fish, and I genuinely, I don't know, am I really stupid, but like I genuinely had no clue what was going on. You're spitting and the spit turning into fish when it lands, and then her grandfather puking up sardines, 50 sardines a day that were solid sardines. And I was just like, I'm sorry, but like, am I like so thick, or like does this make no sense? To be honest, it wasn't even like surreal. It wasn't like, is this really happening or is it not? It was just, what? Like what? I have no idea what this is like a metaphor for, or what is this? I don't know what the meaning was. I don't think that I can quote this. It does say on the back that you can't quote it. It's uncorrected, so I can't quote this. And I did get like the annotation tab because I thought it would be nice to annotate this so I could like talk about it in more detail. But then again, I don't think that I can actually quote it, unless that is also me being stupid, but it does say on the back not to quote it, so I think I'm not going to quote it. I'm just going to keep the vlog going because I think that I might as well, considering I'm going to Italy on Wednesday, I might as well just kind of keep the vlog going for a bit longer. I'm just going to see how much more of this I can get read. I'm just going to end the vlog here because it's now Wednesday and we're just about to go to the airport to go to Milan, but I didn't end up finishing Cecilia, so I'm gonna be finishing that. I do hope you enjoyed this vlog anyway. I didn't finish Cecilia because I went out to my friends for dinner, so I just like did that instead of like finishing that book, but it's fine. It's pretty small, so it's easy enough just to bring with me. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this vlog, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.